Darth Theorist, rise.
What if Palpatine truly trained Darth Vader? Let's explore the depths of it in the video. Vader awakens in the medical chamber on Coruscant. The hiss of the respirator fills the silence. He struggles against the restraints, the weight of new durasteel limbs dragging him down. His first words scrape through the modulator, raw and broken.
Where is Padmé? Is she safe?
Palpatine steps forward from the shadows, voice low, almost soothing, but heavy with finality.
She is lost to you, Lord Vader. Her fate is sealed. But through that loss, you are reborn. Your pain has made you stronger.
Vader lowers his head. Grief hangs over him, but his body remains still, contained.
Then nothing remains but power.
Palpatine inclines his head, a faint smile curling at the edge of his lips.
Yes, and I shall give it to you. Every secret the Sith have guarded for 1,000 years. No chains, no lies. At my side you will learn all.
Vader's fists tighten. The respirator drones, steady and harsh.
Then teach me, Master.
Palpatine lets a spark of lightning dance across his fingers, his eyes gleaming.
Together we will command the dark side in its fullness. The galaxy will kneel. But first, you must learn what it is to be Sith.
Their journey into darkness begins on what was once called Korriban, the desolate cradle of the Sith. Storms sweep across valleys of stone as Vader follows his master into tombs carved with blood-red glyphs. Before ancient sarcophagi, Palpatine reveals forbidden holocrons, their voices whispering secrets of domination and rage. Vader listens intently, repeating incantations with growing conviction until the very chamber trembles with his power. Palpatine's satisfaction is clear. His apprentice is already drawing strength from the ancient dead. On Malachor, they walk through a wasteland of shattered weapons and ruins, scarred by the last war between Jedi and Sith. Palpatine warns that weakness destroyed both orders, yet tells Vader he will not share that fate. When Vader asks if he might even surpass his master, Palpatine's response carries both amusement and challenge. The seed of ambition is planted. Exegol follows, its storms swallowing the skies above temples filled with endless Sith texts. Here, Vader encounters rituals that promise mastery over life and death. A vision of Padmé flickers before him, but Palpatine dismisses it as an echo, urging him to turn grief into strength. Back on Coruscant, engineers transform Vader's armor with Sith-forged components. The suit hums with new resonance, amplifying his connection to the Force. Sparks dance at his fingertips as he crushes machinery with ease. For the first time, he feels unchained. Weeks of relentless training reshape Vader. In vast chambers hidden beneath the Senate, he faces waves of droids armed with lightsabers. He cuts them down with brutal precision, his movements fusing Jedi discipline with Sith aggression. Palpatine observes in silence, hands folded, noting the balance of fury and control in his apprentice. Vader seizes a second blade, striking with overwhelming force until the droids lie shattered at his feet. Victory fills him with certainty, but Palpatine's quiet warnings linger, aimed at the shadows within. Later, in the stillness of Palpatine's private chambers, the two Sith stand apart. The faint hum of the city drifts through the windows, but here only the sound of Vader's respirator fills the silence. He breaks it with words heavy and deliberate.
You speak of me as heir, yet still you command. You set the course and I follow. That is not succession, that is servitude.
Palpatine sits back in his throne, lips curling in a faint amusement.
Servitude? No. Apprenticeship. The galaxy itself bends under our will, Lord Vader. Have you not seen it? Governors cower, fleets obey. Entire worlds tremble at the mention of your name. What more proof of heirship do you require?
Dominion gives no dominion at all. If I rule only by your design, then I am still bound.
Palpatine's expression sharpens, his voice lowering into a hiss.
Bound? No. Guided. Without direction, power scatters. Without order, strength is wasted. I have forged the Empire's spine. You give it muscle. Together, it lives.
Vader's fists clench, metal groaning faintly.
And yet you remain at its head. You decide where fleets move, which worlds burn, which voices fall silent. You name me heir, but you do not yield.
Palpatine rises slowly from his throne, his presence pressing like a storm.
Yield? Do you think power is surrendered? No, my apprentice. It is taken. If you would sit where I sit, you must claim it, not with words, but with strength. Until that moment, you walk behind me, and you learn.
Vader steps closer, the crimson glow of Coruscant's skyline reflecting against the mask.
And if the path I claim is not yours, if my will turns from yours, will you allow it?
For a moment, silence stretches. Then Palpatine's smile returns, thin and cruel.
Allow? I will do nothing. The dark side is not granted. It is seized. If you can carve a path apart from me, then walk it. But understand this. If you falter, if you show weakness, the galaxy itself will consume you. Even your master will not protect you.
The words hang like a blade between them. Vader turns his head slightly, as though weighing them, the faintest hint of rebellion flickering beneath his respirator's rhythm.
Then perhaps one day, I will walk alone.
Palpatine's eyes glint with both menace and delight.
Good. Hold that hunger. It will make you strong. Just see that it does not devour you before you are ready.
Vader says nothing more. He turns from his master, the hiss of his respirator steady, concealing the storm beneath. The seeds of defiance are planted, and Palpatine knows it. Yet he lets them grow, certain he can still turn them to his design. 9 years have passed since Vader first embraced the dark side under Palpatine's guidance. The galaxy shudders under his presence. He commands fleets with unerring precision, leading campaigns that leave entire systems in submission. His mastery of the Force is unparalleled. He bends gravity, crushes starships mid-orbit, and shapes the battlefield as if they were clay. No rebel cells survive his wrath. Words tremble not only at the might of the Empire, but at the shadow that moves through it. Vader, fully realized, feared by all. Yet, even Vader's overwhelming feats have limits. He is a storm-made flesh, but not a god. He bends battles to his will through ruthless precision and mastery of fear, rather than casual omnipotence. Ships crack beneath pressure where his focus is sharpest, but entire armadas still demand tactics, cunning, and discipline. Palpatine ensures that while Vader grows formidable, he is never untouchable. Each triumph reminds Vader of his own strength, but each restraint reminds him that his master's shadow still looms. Balance remains. Vader, the fist of the Empire, but Palpatine, always the mind steering the storm. Despite his power, a restlessness grows within him. Palpatine's commands, once a guide, feel like chains. Victory after victory bring no satisfaction, only the gnawing awareness that he acts as a tool rather than a master. In the solitude of his Star Destroyer, Vader meditates, summoning the dark side to center himself. Shadows swirl in his mind, but more than shadows. Images flickering like distant stars. Whispers of new possibilities. A voice hisses through the darkness. Skywalker. Luke. Leia. The names coil in his thoughts, carried by the Force. He focuses, willing the vision to come fully into form. He sees Leia, small and bright, playing in the gardens of the Organa Palace, unaware of the dangers beyond her walls. He sees Luke, barefoot in the desert of Tatooine, tending to the moisture farm under the care of Owen and Beru Lars. Their innocence strikes him with the weight of the past. Padmé, lost, yet living again in these children. The visions fade, leaving only certainty. He knows their identities, their power, and the paths they might walk. Palpatine calls him to the bridge of the Star Destroyer, his voice serpentine over the comm.
Lord Vader, there is tension within you. What is it that troubles the apprentice?
The boy. I have seen him. And the girl, the Skywalkers.
Palpatine's laughter is quiet, but chilling.
I sensed it long before. Their presence whispered in the Force. I only lacked certainty. Until now. Bring them to me. Raise them in the ways of the Sith. Shape them as you have been shaped.
Palpatine's words carry the ease of command, but beneath them lurks calculation. The Emperor never gives freely. He tests, prods, tempts. In truth, he cares little if Vader molds the twins or if the twins break him. Either outcome reveals the limits of his apprentice's control. If Vader grows attached, it only exposes weakness for Palpatine to exploit. If Vader hardens them, the Sith line strengthens for the Emperor's benefit. For now, he allows Vader to believe the task is his, masking manipulation beneath permission. Every step, another move in Palpatine's endless game of domination. Vader inclines his head, outwardly obedient, though the simmering unrest in him is not yet revealed. He prepares his strike with precision. Time passes swiftly. The Empire's reach allows him to move with little opposition. On Tatooine, the Lars homestead sits quiet beneath the twin suns. Inside, Owen and Beru shield Luke, their fear masked by stubborn resolve. The air turns heavy as Vader's shadow fills the doorway.
Children are fragile, yet their potential is eternal. Step aside.
He's not yours. You'll not take him. Not my nephew.
You cannot keep what the Force claims.
He's just a boy. He doesn't even know who you are. Let him live in peace.
Peace is a lie. The boy is Skywalker. His destiny is greater than you could ever imagine.
Then let him choose it himself, when he's grown.
Choice is an illusion. Power shapes all paths.
Owen raises a blaster, hands shaking but defiant.
Then you'll have to kill us to take him.
So be it.
The battle is swift. The Force tears the homestead apart. Walls buckle, debris crashes down. Owen fires once, but the bolt freezes midair before disintegrating. Beru cries out, shielding Luke before the collapsing structure strikes them down. Smoke and dust settle over silence. Only Luke remains, trembling, staring at the towering figure who lifts him without effort.
Uncle Owen, hey Beru.
They were obstacles. You are all that matters now.
The boy kicks and thrashes, but Vader carries him away unmoved. Across the galaxy, Alderaan burns at its edges. Vader storms through the Organa Palace. Guards throw themselves at him, but fall, crushed by the dark side or cut down by his crimson blade. In the throne chamber, Bail Organa stands with Leia behind him.
The girl will come with me. Do not resist what cannot be stopped.
She's my daughter. You will not touch her.
She is more than your daughter. She is a Skywalker. She belongs to the dark side.
Father.
Bail tightens his grip on her hand.
You think you can twist her as you were twisted? She will never be yours.
You cannot shield her from destiny.
Then strike me down, but she will remember who she truly is.
Vader pauses, mask inches from Bail's face.
Memories do not save the dead.
The crimson blade ignites once more. Bail falls, lifeless, collapsing before Leia's eyes. She screams, trying to run, but the walls of the burning palace close in on her. Vader lifts her effortlessly with the Force. She claws at the air, kicking, screaming, clutching a small toy in her fist.
Let me go. I hate you.
Hatred. Yes. Hold to it. It will keep you alive.
He carries her from the flames, her cries echoing behind the destruction of Alderaan's royal home. The palace burns around them. Leia watches them from behind a wall, eyes wide and full of fear. Her small hands clutch a toy, a fragment of the life she once knew. She resists, cries out, throws herself in panic, but she is alone and powerless. Vader lifts her, quietly and controlled, her terror mirrored in Luke, now aboard the Star Destroyer. They are children, confused, grieving, unaware of the magnitude of the shadow now closing around them. They cry, cling to one another, whisper questions about home and parents. Small acts of resistance mark them. Luke kicks against armored boots. Leia pulls away from grasping hands. Both huddle together when threatened. They are children, but even in their fear, they refuse to submit fully. Palpatine appears to them first, stepping into the chamber where they had been left. His voice carries that same cruel lilt that had broken the senators and kings.
Fear is the first step. Power is the next. Your blood calls to the dark side. You will learn to obey, or you will break.
Leia shakes her head, clutching Luke's sleeve, her voice trembling but stubborn.
We want to go home.
Luke nods, his small voice cracking.
Take us back, please.
Palpatine chuckles, a sound cold and cruel.
Home? You have no home. Only the Force. Only destiny. Resistance is meaningless. The dark side will guide you. It will make you strong. Stronger than any child of Organa or Lars could dream to be.
Palpatine stretches out a withered hand. Lightning flickers at his fingertips, building with malicious intent.
Perhaps you will listen to pain. It teaches faster than comfort.
The air snaps with electricity. Blue light lashes toward the children. They scream, shielding their faces with tiny arms. Their terror fills the chamber. Before the lightning can strike them fully, another presence intervenes. A crimson blade snaps to life, cutting the bolts apart. Vader steps forward, silent, towering between the Emperor and the children.
I will do it.
The chamber falls still. Palpatine lowers his hand, studying his apprentice with narrowed eyes.
You take this task from me.
They are mine to shape. Their fear will serve my hand, not your cruelty.
The Emperor's smirk does not reveal concession, but design. He allows Vader the illusion of control, knowing it binds him tighter than any chain. Every moment the apprentice believes himself victorious is another thread in the spider's web, spun to measure the edges of his ambition. Palpatine has no need to press too hard. Time and doubt will do the work for him, so he yields outwardly, concealing the truth, that he relishes the conflict simmering in Vader's heart. For in the clash of loyalty and defiance, the Emperor sees the seeds of downfall, ready to harvest at his choosing.
Bold, Lord Vader. Very well. Prepare them, mold them, but remember, failure is not an option. Should they falter, your hesitation will cost you more than loyalty.
Palpatine withdraws, his laughter echoing as he departs. The children remain huddled together, sobbing softly. Vader turns toward them, the sound of his respirator filling the silence.
You are in my care now. The galaxy is no longer the place you knew. Obey, and you will endure. Resist, and you will suffer.
Luke sniffles, his small voice breaking.
I want Uncle Owen. Aunt Beru.
I want Father.
Vader stands over them, unmoved outwardly, yet behind the mask their words pierce through the darkness. These are not faceless tools. They are Skywalkers, his blood, Padmé's children. In their fear he sees her defiance, her compassion, her memory. Vader turns, speaking low, only to himself.
They will learn, not as he desires, but on my terms.
The Emperor's voice lingers in the corridors, unseen yet omnipresent, hissing of destiny and obedience. But in Vader's mind, the thought grows louder. These children are more than apprentices. They may yet be his way beyond the chains of his master. The years of training unfold in shadowed halls where light never enters. Vader drills the twins in ways of the dark side, his blade a constant presence, his voice heavy with command. They are bound not by chains of durasteel, but by his unyielding will.
What do you want from us? Who are you?
You are brother and sister, Skywalkers, as I once was. The Force binds us as blood binds us. This is truth.
You are our father?
No. He's a monster, not our father.
You see only fragments. The galaxy lied to you. The Jedi would have hidden you forever. But I give you power. I give you destiny.
No! You're hurting us. You killed Mother and Father. You are a bad person.
To build what cannot be broken. What will endure beyond weakness.
Her words strike like fire, but deep inside the girl a darker spark threatens to ignite. In the nights when fear claws at her and rage smolders against her capture, she imagines wielding that fury, striking Vader down as he strikes down her parents. The thought chills her. For that moment, she understands the temptation Luke sometimes yields to. But where Luke finds thrill and power, Leia recoils from it. Her will hardens not by denying fear, but by confronting the possibility of becoming what she despises. That brief flicker of temptation only strengthens her rejection of the darkness. The twins react differently. Luke shaken but listening, Leia resolute and bitter. Where Luke steps closer, Leia steps back.
If it's true, if we are bound, then why hide it until now?
Because truth requires strength. You were children. Now you must choose.
There is no choice. I will never follow you.
Her words slice more deeply than any blade. For a moment, behind the mask, Vader feels an echo. Padmé's voice, her fire, her compassion. He buries it, pressing forward.
You mistake defiance for strength. Power is unity. Division destroys. I will not allow it.
Training grows harsher. Vader drives them until their bodies tremble, forcing him to clash blades with him, with each other, testing anger, fear, hate. Luke falters, then recovers, drawn by the thrill of combat, the rush of power. Leia fights with fury but refuses to surrender to darkness, every strike a rejection. One evening, Palpatine enters the chamber, robes sweeping across cold stone, eyes gleaming. He watches the siblings spar, then raises a hand.
Enough. Let the boy stand. The girl, she clings to delusion.
Better delusion than corruption.
Such spirit, it will be broken, or it will be ended. The boy advances. He is worthy. The girl slows him. Why do you tolerate this imbalance?
They are both mine to shape.
Careful, Lord Vader. Attachment is weakness. You know this better than any.
The Emperor dismisses Leia, who is escorted away. Luke remains, his eyes darting between his master and the shadow looming behind him.
The boy seeks understanding. He asks questions. He yearns. He could be greater than even you.
He is not ready.
He will be ready, because I will prepare him. Your time is up.
Tension coils between master and apprentice. Vader bows, but his silence carries defiance. In the dim corridors later, Leia confronts her father again.
He favors Luke. He means to take him from you.
Do not presume to understand.
I understand enough. You're his pawn, and now he will use your son to replace you.
You talk too much for someone so young, girl.
I'm just telling you the truth.
You are blind.
No, you are. You see only what he lets you.
Her words echo through his mind, scratching against old wounds. At last, the time arrives for the grand Sith ritual. A chamber vast and ancient, carved with runes, lit by fire and shadow. Palpatine presides, commanding the Force to bind Master and heirs in eternal darkness. Luke and Leia kneel, forced into place.
Tonight, blood and power converge. The Skywalkers shall be remade in the image of the Sith.
Lightning crawls along the walls, feeding into the ritual. Luke grips his saber, trembling, torn between awe and dread. Leia resists, breaking the silence.
No, this is not our destiny. Father, listen. This is not who you are.
Silence.
If you are our father, how could you let this happen?
Lies, poison, weakness. She is her mother's shadow clinging to hope. Cut it away, Lord Vader. Show her the truth.
Vader raises his blade, the mask hiding his turmoil. For a heartbeat, his arm does not move. He sees Padmé's eyes and Leia's defiance, a refusal to yield. Palpatine presses forward, voice like thunder.
Strike her down, or you betray the Sith.
Father, don't!
The boy reveals himself. You would spare her, would you? Then prove it. Take his life in her place. Show me you are more than a trembling child.
Luke grips his saber but does not ignite it. His voice quivers, yet holds firm.
I won't. Not for you. Not for him.
Weak. You hesitate when strength is demanded. You will never surpass me.
The ritual spirals, power crashing in waves. Leia's pleas cut deeper. Luke's refusal burns sharper. At last, Vader lowers his blade. Not to strike the children, but to turn it aside.
What is this? Defiance. Again.
Enough.
The chamber stills, fire dimming, lightning hissing out. Palpatine's eyes narrow, suspicion turning to rage.
You dare stand against me?
They are mine. Their destiny is mine to command, not yours.
Then you are nothing. Apprentice no longer. Only a shadow to be cast aside.
We shall see.
Palpatine steps forward, robes flaring, power gathering. The air trembles as Sith Master and apprentice face each other. Luke and Leia caught between darkness and the faint glimmer of hope. Vader's loyalty lies shattered, the seeds of rebellion within him finally breaking the surface.
The time has come. The weak crumble. The strong endure. One must rule, the other must serve. Such is the way of the Sith.
I will not serve you.
You already do. Every breath you take here, every doubt you carry feeds me. You resist, and yet resistance is fuel. Strike me down, boy. Claim your father's place.
Luke grips his saber, trembling, his eyes darting between Vader and the Emperor.
No, I won't be your weapon.
Then you are nothing. A failure, a shadow of what could have been. Do you see? The boy is weak, the girl stubborn. They cannot be shaped. You have failed me, as you were always destined to fail. Your chains bind you even now.
No. The only chains broken will be yours.
The chamber quakes as the force surges. Palpatine rises, robes twisting like storm clouds, lightning crackling between his hands. Vader ignites his crimson blade, a roar in the silence. The duel begins. Palpatine unleashes torrents of lightning, blue arcs illuminating his face with monstrous light. Vader absorbs what he can, his saber trembling under the force. Sparks burn against his armor, sizzling through circuits. He presses forward regardless, each step thunderous, each swing of his blade fueled by years of suppressed rage.
Fool. Everything you are, I gave you. Every victory, every scar. Without me, you are nothing.
You gave me power, but you never understood its cost.
Their clash shakes the throne room. Luke and Leia are forced back, watching as titans collide, lightning against blade, the air splitting with raw fury. Palpatine leaps, spinning, his saber ignited in a sudden blaze of red. He meets Vader stroke for stroke, their blades hissing and screaming, sparks spraying across the floor. Vader's strength drives him forward, yet Palpatine's speed and cunning weave around him like a serpent.
You are slow, old, broken. I raised you from the ashes of weakness. Now I cast you back into them.
You raised a weapon, but you forgot I was a man first.
The words strike deeper than the blade. Palpatine snarls, pouring his rage into the storm. Lightning lashes across Vader's chest plate, scorching metal, tearing circuits apart. Smoke rises, the smell of burning flesh beneath armor. Yet Vader endures, pressing on, each strike heavier, more relentless.
Father, stop! He'll kill you!
He knows, but he won't yield.
Vader pushes the Emperor toward the throne itself, blade descending in hammering arcs, but Palpatine counters with a surge of force energy, hurling Vader across the chamber. The dark figure crashes into pillars, stone crumbling around him.
Pathetic. This is your end.
Lightning pours forth again, engulfing Vader. He staggers, armor sparking, respirator shrieking. He drops to one knee. Luke steps forward, saber raised. Palpatine strikes him with lightning, and he falls. Leia runs towards him.
What were you thinking, you little brat? Then your sister, and then I will mold you into something far more terrifying than your father. You will rule this galaxy. You will be the new Emperor.
The storm redoubles, lightning racking across Vader's body. Circuits burst, his breathing falters, but in that agony he draws upon everything. The teachings of the Sith, the memory of Padmé, the pleas of his children, the truth of his chains. His voice cuts through the storm.
No more.
With a final surge, he rises, blade ignited once more. He charges through the lightning, absorbing it, letting pain fuel strength. Sparks cascade as his armor burns, but he does not falter. With one mighty stroke, he cleaves through Palpatine's defenses, driving his saber deep. The Emperor's screams tear through the galaxy. Lightning explodes outward, consuming throne, walls, sky. Palpatine is hurled backward, body writhing, until only ashes remain, scattered into the wind of his own storm. Smoke drifts, the throne is shattered. Vader staggers, mortally wounded, his armor ruined, his breathing shallow and broken. He collapses near the twins, Luke rushes forward, kneeling.
Father, hold on. We can save you. Tell me how. I can help.
No, it is too late, my child. I am sorry for everything.
You don't have to go like this. There must be something.
Listen, both of you. The galaxy no longer needs emperors or slaves of the Force. No Jedi, no Sith, only balance, only freedom. You must build it together.
We don't know how.
You will. Luke, you are the spirit. Guide them. Leia, you are the will. Lead them.
After everything, why help us now?
Because you are all that remains of her. Of Padmé. She believed. And through you, I see what was lost. Do not repeat my path. Do not become me.
His breath rattles, falters. With one last effort, he looks upon them. The mask no longer a symbol of fear, but of release.
My children, my legacy is yours.
The respirator gasps its final hiss and falls silent. The great shadow of Darth Vader stills, leaving only the Father beneath, at peace. Beyond the throne room, the galaxy trembles. Without the Emperor's web of manipulation, fleets scatter, governors seize for power. The iron grip of the Empire fractures overnight. Fear loses its master, yet collapse does not mean chaos without end. The warlords and governors scramble to seize fragments of power. The Skywalker twins carry more than their father's name. Leia's lineage as Alderaan's princess gives her immediate recognition among senators and surviving nobles, while Luke's aura in the Force lends him an almost mythical authority. Together, they forge a fragile legitimacy strong enough to steady the fracture of the Empire. Instead of spiraling into endless war, a tenuous order forms around them. The galaxy does not heal overnight, but in the wake of tyranny, the twins offer a unifying spark of hope. Luke and Leia stand together in the ruins.
He's gone.
Not gone. He gave us a chance.
They look out through the shattered window. The stars glimmer with fragile light, no longer as distant. Hope flickers in the darkness.
Then we carry it forward.
Together.
Brother and sister stand side by side, with the shadow of their father behind them and the weight of the galaxy before them. One as spiritual guide, the other as pragmatic leader, united in vision. The Skywalker line, once a wound in the Force, becomes its fragile hope, and as the galaxy shifts to an uncertain dawn, the last breath of Vader carries meaning, not the end of a Sith, but the birth of something new. That's our theory. The Star Wars universe is a galaxy filled with exciting stories and possibilities, and we love exploring them. If you'd like to join us on this journey to a galaxy far, far away, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.